All right, welcome back. Recently, my mom just brought home some succulent. I need to practice English more. Brought home some succulent. I need to drop my jaw more because these types of plants does not like having water dripping on the leaves. So the method of watering them are usually bottom watering. So we dunk the entire vase underwater and the water level have to stay under the leaves. Yeah, I think it actually worked. Definitely make me not as doesn't sound as fluent, but it helped me clarify the words more. That is basically the some of the spirit of the channel, right? So I need to speak more slowly with my jaw dropping more. Okay, so I want to make a cup for bottom watering the succulent plant pots that I have. I want to make this because I want to test the waterproofing ability of vase mode. So that is actually the main reason of me doing this one. So let's get started with the sketching. Gonna start with the XY plane and G R. Oh, I should turn the key vis on so you can see what I am doing on the keyboard. G rectangle and U for rounded corners. So let me take the caliper. Need to measure because to I want the watering cup to fit as best as it can. So I would need to I'm gonna shut up now to take some really proper measurement. 65. millimeter. Let's go for that. 65. 65. Turning radius should be 2, maybe 4, because this is the outer. No, 2 for the inner radius, and we make another one. Maybe 2 millimeter. I need 2 millimeter walls, so 65 plus 2 and 65 plus 2, and the outer radius will be 4 maybe. Okay, so I need to constrain it. I will first constrain the inner walls. Select the 2 corners, select the center, and press S for symmetric. Same deal for the outer one. Although I have a hinge that I can just do this coincidence to make the. Oh no, it doesn't work. Yeah, I forgot. Oh no. Nothing. So like 65 plus 2 for the bottom and plus 2 for the top. Same thing. 69. Nice. So we can do again. Choose 2 corners and hit C for coincident. I'm gonna extrude it upward And how much should I extrude? One way to find out. Well, actually, a square will work better for this measurement. .5. No. 45. I keep messing with that. 45 millimeter. 45 millimeter. Okay, we will name it walls. We got the walls, and now we need the bottom. We're gonna sketch on the XY plane as well and reference the outer walls because I'm using the outer walls to create I can just wait. I don't even need to create a sketch because FreeCAD allow me to do this. I can just select the I need to talk to I can just select the lines, and as long as the wire is closed, which means there is no opening, they are touching end to end. What? No. Why am I okay? I just accidentally hit space and toggle the visibility. No problem. So after I have chosen all the section that I want to extrude, I can just hit extrude as normal. And because I'm extruding the bottom, I will need to go to the reverse direction. I only need this thing to maybe 3 millimeter tall, but I think 2 will suit it better, or perhaps 2.2 millimeter. You will see why later. I think we are done. Base mode doesn't like chamfering, so I guess I cannot help with that. Let's try it. We will name it F2. The bottom watering cup export. Not that one. All right, we have the model right here. I want to, this is actually the vase mode setup. Let's check the setting again. Does it, okay, still remember 54 millimeter cubic millimeter per second. Let's slice it. 16 minutes. All right, I need to change something. So like top surface, should I go for 0.8? Does it change the surface of that? Okay, it does change it to a more nicer bottom, matching the bottom of here. Let's try, let's see, each layer is 0.5 millimeter, right? And the first layer is 0.2 for good adhesion as well as ease of removal. So the first one is 0.2. After printing the layer, this is actually the bottom, okay? 0.8. It changed to different z height of 0.7, which is correct. Layer height 0.5, so we need 4 layers to complete this bottom. Remember, the bottom here is 2.2 millimeters. So gonna name that. All right, so we need 4 more layers to complete this bottom. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and all that just walls. Again, 1, 2. Okay, something is wrong. What is happening? First was correct. Wait, let me check the preview. So it's click on the object, press U, this surface and this surface. 2.2, yeah. Should I enable precise or precise Z height is already enabled. So what's the problem? Change it to 1. So yeah, right now it's already top surface. I feel like I am being cheated, right? Right now it's 1.7. And right there is just a wall. You can see with base mode. Should I increase the number of bottom surface? Maybe. I hope this will help. Oh, there is a, it seems to be a pretty big problem. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have all 4 of my walls. And what is that? I hope that is just a visual artifact. But oof, it doesn't look good at all. What is going on here? So this thing will cost me 5k in Vietnam đồng, of course. Something is not right. One, two, three, 4. Okay, what's going on here? Seems to be a giant. Okay, this is the last layer of the bottom. What does it do next? Start printing object. Change layer from 2. Wait, what is the previous layer? Go down 1 layer. Let's go from 2.2 to 2.7. So right there, after completing this walls, which is the 1, 2, 3, so the third wall, so it needs to create one last layer for the bottom. So it goes to 2.2. Okay, start laying down filament, and it's correct. Yeah, it's done. Change layer after adding 0.5 millimeter. And after that, just base mode. After base. Okay. Something strange, is it? Feel like a pretty big layer skip right here. An insanely big layer skip. I hope I am hallucinating, but this doesn't look fun at all. Like this surface over here. I hope we just visual cosmetic thing, right? Because this is a really I don't know if I this thing have had some. Wait, I did have mouse ear. Why doesn't it apply for me? Maybe because it doesn't need it because of the radius. Anyway, I am going to test it out with my new profile, and I hope outer walls, inner walls. I hope that we can print faster. How long should it take? 18 minutes. Alright, let's pray. This is a couple different okay, should explain this stuff. So this is the balcony table you have seen a while ago. Yeah, this was not printed in vase mode, but I am pretty confident about the strength of that one. Have been holding on for about a year now. So my mom brought home these succulent. I love them, but I actually love succulent a lot and used to buy them, but it seems to die all the time. So I finally look online and I learned that we should dunk them into water to let the water soak up from below instead of watering from the top down, because the water that the water that is touching the leaves can cause the leaf to lose the wax layer and making it burn under the sun. These kind of plants require a lot of sun, so I have to put them onto the balcony. So my old plan was to put it in like that, pour in the water and let it soak up, and it is modeled in a way so that the water line can never go above the ground surface. So that was the plan, but these things sucked up water much faster than I expected. So yeah, I only water them like 15 after every 15 days, so half a month, so twice a month, sorry. And when I dunked it in, it sucked up water so quickly that I usually have to do a second dunk, and it drinks up all that. Yeah, and due to that intermittent watering, this thing have lasted much longer than my past attempt, and I don't want to keep making 4 different container. This is of course printed in vase mode, but I have these wavy like under extrusion, something like that, due to flow or something like that. 2mm walls of course, but 0.5mm layer height. It start out pretty thin and then get thicker. So I made this thing. Consider the layer line down here is pretty thin, but it looks pretty big, but it seems like this thing is like under extrusion, and the appearance of that made the layer lines look bigger. So that is actually under extrusion due to the flow rate being exceeded, probably because of the extreme print setting I have made. So 2mm walls, 0.5mm layer height is introducing a lot of thermal mass and stuff like that a printer hot end cannot catch up with. So this is basically 4 smaller one combining into a single one that is connected with each other, so that the excess water from one of them can like provide for each other, and I can just go to the bathroom and fill up
the entire at once. And this thing has been pretty watertight so far. I have tried leaving them outside for days, and yeah, they hold water pretty well. So yeah, that is my vase mode design for my succulent bottom watering.